Hi, fantastic phonics friends. Welcome back. Today we are talking about plurals again. We have been talking about plurals all week, and that is when we add an S, an ES, or an IES. So today we are going to go over the strangest, craziest one of all, and that is irregular plurals. Irregular plurals is just Mrs. Steck's way of saying exceptions, and you knew it was coming. We have exceptions all the time when we're talking about phonics and we're talking about learning to read and write. Today, for your Activate Your Schema, I have included a video clip. It is in your list of things to look at in your Google Classroom. So make sure you pull that up. It's a little snippet of a Brain Pop Junior. You do not have to get into Brain Pop. It is already clipped for you, just this section about irregular plural. So make sure you get in there and you take a look at that video. Your learning target for today says, I can find a noun that needs to be made into a plural noun. So I can create the plural of a word. I will know I have it when I can create plural words by adding new endings. And so today is definitely going to be a crazy day, just trying to figure out how we're going to make some of these words plural. Remember, a noun is a person, place, or thing, or animal. Sometimes a noun has more than one. There may be more than one girl, so they are girls. But irregular plural nouns may completely change into a new word. I know. You're like, Mrs. Stoke, are you kidding me? I thought I was really following these rules and it was going to be easy for me. Nope. You know, English is never easy, but I have some great tips to help you. So you may want to have that notebook handy so that you can write some of these hints to help you figure out what the plural of some of these words are. So irregular means it doesn't follow the rule. Okay, so Mrs. Steck would say those are exceptions, but the English language people call them irregular. I like exception better, but they don't want to listen to me. So if a word has A or E in it, then it's going to change the A. I'm sorry, let me start over. If the word has an A in it, then you're going to change it to an E to make it plural. Let me show you what I mean. So man, we have one man, but when we make it plural, we change that A to an E. So now it's men. The same for woman. So it has man in it, woman, okay? But we're going to change it to women. So there was a woman standing at the door of the restroom. Several women came out of the restroom. Okay, so man and woman. Okay, those are kind of easy to remember. Man and woman. So you're just going to change those to men and women. All right, here's another one. If the word has an OO in it, then you're going to change it to an EE. For instance, foot. I have a foot, but I have 2 feet. Goose. I see a goose. Now there are several geese. I lost a tooth, but I have several teeth left, or at least we hope you do. So if it's OO, you're going to change it to EE. Got that so far? Man, woman, men, women. I can't talk today. And foot, goose, and tooth, OO goes to EE. Okay? Now, here's our other rule. If it ends in F or FE, we need to change the F to a V and we add ES. Okay, so instead of a Y, now we're talking about a V. So if it has an F or an FE, we're going to change the F to a V and we add ES. So is there an F right there? Yes, so we're going to change the F to a V and we add ES. So it's wolf and wolves. Now it says FE, and the reason why it says FE is because when I say life, I still hear that F sound. So I'm going to change the F to a V and add ES. So life becomes lives. A cat doesn't just have one life, it has 9 lives. Okay, not really, but that's what they say because they're so nimble, they can just do all kinds of stuff that we can't do. Shelf, we're going to change the F to a V, and we're going to add ES. So it's one shelf, but there are several shelves. It'll be the same for elf and elves, right? Okay, so wife has FE, still the F sound. So that was the wife, but the wives are there, okay? That was really a horrible explanation. I apologize for that. Then we have knife and knives. So it adds, drops the F and adds V, okay? So F sound goes to V, add ES. We have some that do not have a change at all. So fish, deer, and sheep, those are the only ones. Fish, deer, sheep do not change at all. So if you're talking about several fish, we don't call them fishes. We're going to call them fish. We're not going to call them deers. There were several deers in the lot. We're just going to say there are several deer there. Sheep stays sheep. Okay, so those are kind of easy to remember. Animals, fish, deer, sheep stay the same. Last one. There's lots of rules today. But the last one is there are some that completely change into whole new words. So we're not even adding an S. We're not even adding an ES. We are completely changing the word. Now, you know these, okay? So this isn't something new. If we have one mouse, there are several mice. So we're changing mouse to mice. And you've heard that before. There's one person, but there are several people. Okay, so you're changing person to people. So it's a completely new word, completely new change. And then we just have 2 words that we add EN. So one child, several children. One ox, several oxen. And to be perfectly honest, in my whole entire life existence, I don't think I've ever used oxen other than to take an English quiz. So you may need to know oxen for an English quiz, but in my whole existence of life, I don't know that I've ever talked about an ox or an oxen, but just keep that in the back of your mind in case you see that on an English quiz. Children and oxen, okay? Wow, that was a lot, Mrs. Steck. Man, you just really exploded my brain so much because I had so much to remember. I know, it's a lot to remember. If you want to put these rules in your notebook and go back and pause these just so you have A to E, OO to EE, FE to VES, or no changes, you can, just to help you a little bit. I did add those down here as we're making our words. So today we're going to turn leaf into something, some kind of word. So let's look at our rules. We know that leaf ends in F, and Mrs. Steck said something about F. Yes, she said that the F becomes a V and then add ES. So this one would be VES, leaves. All right. Tooth. She said something about an OO, and I remember it was a double vowel. It was EE. So I'm going to do teeth. Mouse. I remember in first grade we learned this. Mouse becomes mice. There's more than one. And then the man, woman, she said we get an E. So it is men. So hopefully you were able to remember those from our lesson today. Okay? Go ahead and write those. If you need to hit pause, you can hit pause, write those into your journal so that you have those for your independent practice later to write some extra words. Your independent practice looks like this today. You're going to change your noun to an irregular plural, 1, 2, 3, and 4. In the middle, all you have to do is read those words to somebody. See if you can read them, and then research or think of 3 more words that change to irregular plurals or irregular endings. So today for your lesson, you're going to change woman, wolf, child, and goose. And you're going to type those in for me. Then you're going to read these words to someone. And then you're going to add 3 more words that are not here. See if you can come up with 3 more from our lesson earlier. And then there is a chart of irregular plurals if you want to use that to help you with your investigation a little bit. Okay? So today was tough. Hang in there. I think that you will be able to remember those rules once you see them and once you write them. Okay? So you guys have a great day. Do some practice with that. If you have some problems, touch base with me when we go on our live meeting. See you later. Bye.